Hello everybody, so today we're going to be working on making a minimalist theme for your iPod. First things first, you are going to need a way to update the iPod firmware directly. So this means iPod Edit or iPod Wizard. I like to use iPod Wizard because it is a very easy to use tool and doesn't require any command line knowledge. So we have our iPod loaded here. Going to go to the iPod edit mode, going to load the firmware. This has just been updated, and next we're going to find where the top bar is. So the top bar, little bit of a prerequisite. Scheme layout, this is how assets, so images, text, control or progress bars like the now playing progress bar, it's all laid out here, and it's all in a format which you can read. So for example, none, this will usually mean that it's actually extended, so this is a link, so a link to the next one. Bmap, so this is a bitmap, and if we double click it, it'll bring us to this. So what we need to do is we need to go to the small, we need to go to the animation, the small animation, 9669. So we're going to go to the layout, we're going to scroll right down to the top, or right up to the top, going to find, and it brings us back here. But if we go back to layout, as you can see, we have found it. And if you look at the numbers, they go up, which means if we click any of these, they'll bring us back here. So this is what we want. And because this is the way that the layout of all the screens is made, and it was the first one, because we did a find, this means that it's at the top of the screen, and it's what you want to find. Now then, so this is where everything is stored, so if we click this, so this is the syncing, that one's generated on the fly, but usually it's just storing it somewhere else. So, but either way, 9757, this is the status bar. So what we want to do is we want to go to the one above it and eliminate 9757. So we go up here and we just go to the precision, so 19, we'll just make this 0. Now this will need some hex knowledge, but I'm going to teach you how to do it, so don't be scared of it. If we look at the bottom here, 8013, so which one do we edit? You can go to this website, binary hex converter. If we look at the whole number, 19, so we're going to add the decimal value, because this is a decimal value here. 19, we're going to convert it, and it will give us the hex value. Okay, so that's 13 in hex. So that means we don't need to worry about this 80 over here. So we just double it, 0, 0, and it's gone. Now what you can do is write it to the iPod. Now I'm going to restart the iPod. One moment please. Okay, we are back. The iPod has updated and the status bar is gone. So you can probably appreciate how easy that was. We edited one value and we used, well, we problem solved finding the status bar by just looking at the order in which things are laid out. That's it. So you can click off this video now, but I'm going to go on a little bit further and talk about binary hex converter and the way that iPod Wizard sees hex. Now if you typed in a bigger number, so if we go to 9757 itself and we typed in just 1D26. You can see it's not, oh, that's the decimal. Well, point is it wouldn't appear as that way, so we're actually going to type in the whole number, so 97757. You can see it's actually 261D, so why is it backwards? Well, iPod Wizard was designed backwards. I don't know why this has happened, but the bytes are reversed, so it's actually 1D26 in iPod Wizard, but in the real world it should be 261D. So iPod Wizard is backwards. So keep that in mind when you are making any modifications, because it will bite you. And when it comes to converting hex values, this is the difference between having a perfectly working theme and bricking your iPod. So, and by bricking I mean you can turn it into disk mode and you can reset it, but just be careful. But as far as I'm concerned, we have successfully updated this iPod, and hopefully you are happy with the results. So thank you all for watching. Have a nice day.